What if we lived in a world filled with clowns? What would their pronoun be?
I'm a normal clown. I'm more than just a big red afro and big shoes. I'm regular.
Well, get your rainbow faces ready and your honks, because here we
go!
This episode is brought to you by Aguila's Hidaway.
All of them. Get ready!
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the DUM Podcast. I am Don Dario.
What up? And I'm Kev The Allstar.
Today, we've got a good one, dog. We've got a killer in the house.
Crusher.
Oh, man.
Been in the game for a minute.
Let's just fucking announce him, dude.
Do it.
Everybody,
Do it.
please put your hands together for my friend, amazing comic, Rob Maebe. Yeah!
Woo! We even got a crowd in the background.
I know. It
Yep,
feels
yep.
weird. What up?
Woo!
And there's a clown somewhere, someone I heard. I don't know. Rob, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for coming.
Dude, thanks for having me.
It's awesome. How are you, brother?
I'm fantastic.
Yeah?
I'm tired. It was a long night last night. I'm hungover. I talked on the phone till like 5:30 in the morning. I didn't mean to. It just kind of happens sometimes.
So you're
Wow.
tired.
But I am great.
Nice, man. Well, thanks for
Good
being
to have you here,
yo.
man.
Yeah.
Good to be here. I've been wanting to do this for a minute.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, we got little segments. This first segment we call the Ha Ha Hack. It's just where we share our experience of doing stand-up comedy
Okay.
while we're all in the trenches together. You also are at a different level.
Right. I was just...
So we're gonna just pick your brain if that's cool, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
So Rob is headlining all over the place, man. Traveling, about to move out of town soon, possibly. Right?
Okay.
And I've seen him in action, man, and it's just, I was in awe the last time we were on a show together. I filmed something because it was just shocking to see the crowd just looking at you. Yeah. And they were just, you weren't throwing jokes at the time. You were just talking, and everybody in the crowd was just so focused on you. I had to pick up my phone and I had to record it, and then when you dropped the fucking joke, boom, the whole fucking crowd laughed. It was
I have cult leader energy.
Yeah, you
Hey,
do.
man, that scares me.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't. Wait till you go. I'm gonna invite you to a
Cult
show
leader
where we all drink Kool-Aid at the end. It'll be fun.
Cool. I'm with that. Especially after our conversations last
Look
night.
how quickly he converted him. Look at that.
Yeah. And see how quick it is.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, it was wild because my white half was really excited about the cult,
That's what it is.
but the Kool-Aid he brought me back.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
where he got him.
I don't think there's ever been black dudes in a cult. Like I've never seen it. I watch a lot of cult documentaries, and it's always nerdy white dudes that are
Right.
looking for a purpose.
Right. Like I said, my white half was just
I know.
ecstatic.
You have an internal struggle going on right
Fucking,
now.
I'm telling you.
Always, dude. Always.
It's rough.
Rob, since we have you here, man, can you tell everybody out there, like, how long have you been doing stand-up?
10 years. It'll be 10 years in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
dang,
I know.
dude.
I've never
Wow.
committed. I had a 6-month marriage. I've never committed to anything this long.
Yeah.
Well, can we travel down, rack your brain a little bit? Like, what was it at that 10-year or 10 and some change that you said, I'm going to do comedy?
It's a comedian I looked up to. Ari Shaffir told me I should do comedy. He said he thought I was funny.
Oh,
Okay.
hell
And
yeah.
he was like, "You're a comedian. Go get on stage." And 2
What?
weeks later, I did, and my whole life changed.
Just like that.
I just saw.
You guys know Ari? the
Yeah, I
Kobe
just
guy?
saw. We just saw a special on the way to Bisbee, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact. The one with the goy and.
Yeah, you can say it. Jew. It's called Jew. The
Yeah.
special- See, it
I was
seems
going
weird
with the
when I
opposite
say it.
ones
Where's
because
my
he taught
camera?
us. He taught us the
Jew?
word goys. Goys are the people who are non-Jews. So he
Yeah.
went into that whole thing. Oh man, the way he broke down the Bible and all the different Bibles, all the stories.
It's a
Fucking
next level
brilliant.
special because
Brilliant.
most back in the day, comics would pick one subject and like just stretch it as far as they could, and
Yeah.
that's what he did, and
Yeah.
it's great, and it's something he has a lot of experience with.
Nice.
But yeah, I saw him. He was featuring for Joe Rogan, And he went out to have a smoke, and I went out to have a smoke, and we talked. And I made him laugh, and then he was like, "How long you been a comic?" And I go, "I'm not a comic." And he goes, "Yeah, you are. You need to find a stage."
Fuck
And
yeah.
then I got on stage.
Nice, dude.
So it's his fault.
That's his fault. Yeah, I was working at one of the clubs, just in the box office, but nice dude, comes right in, and you just shoot the shit with him. I talked to him about, just trying it and doing it, and he gave me advice, and really nice guy, man. Hilarious. But that fucking special killed me.
Oh,
dude.
it's so good. His special passive aggressive is really good too.
Yeah.
It came out a while ago.
Yeah, that was great. I learned a lot about the Jewish community.
So I gotta ask. So you said the koi is a non-Jew?
Goy.
Goy.
G-O-I. So is that like like somebody that fell out of the Jew religion?
No,
like a Jack Mormon?
It's just anybody.
It's just anyone that's not
us.
Jew. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone that was like, with them for a minute.
Yeah, and they got out.
Dude,
like
I
almost
Jack Mormon.
converted to Judaism.
Yeah.
I'm in entertainment. It could only help, No.
Exactly.
No, when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I studied a bunch of religions. Like, I was trying to find a purpose.
Dude.
Right, trying to find your home.
Yeah, and it was Buddhism and Judaism. And if you want to convert, you have to go have a conversation with a rabbi 3 times. Mm-hmm. And each time the conversation gets more difficult. They're basically they're the only religion that tries to keep you out because they only want people that are actually dedicated.
Yeah.
Right. They're not just welcoming everyone
Ultimate
in.
cult. Like, that's some shit, And I went and I saw him twice, and then we had an appointment scheduled for the 3rd one, and I just never went. I was just like, no, my heart's not it. I no call, no show.
You didn't no call, no show?
Yeah.
No call, no show. I lived in California for a while, and that's when I started learning more about it. And the more I learned about the actual, Sabbath and everything that they go through, I'm like, I'm down with that shit.
Yeah, dude. Saturday they don't do any work. From Friday night at 8 till Saturday night at 8, they won't even turn on their own electricity.
No.
Because that's considered work.
Isn't that Amish?
No. Yeah, they're just
Also-
Amish for one day out of the week. But they do have a thing called, and I think Ari talked about this in a special.
Yeah.
It's like an assistant goy.
Assistant.
So they can't touch light switches. So if it's on all night. But they can have someone come over and be like, "Hey, do you need anything that's not Jewish?" And be like, "Hey, turn these lights off for me."
Now that you ask,
I got you. That sounds interesting.
yeah, you can kind of lead the conversation that way, and then
Yeah.
That
Dude,
would mess me up.
Yeah, me too.
That's like a mind of discipline, like maybe some martial arts. Like, you do not touch the light switch.
You just sit there with the light in your eye while you're trying to sleep.
Just
Dude, I
watch
can't
the
do
monitor,
that, but I
like a
can
bill.
watch TV. I fall asleep with the TV on every night. I like it because I grew up in a domestic abuse family,
do it.
so I'm used to like people screaming in the other room. So I just turn on it.
fall asleep.
You need the noise?
Yeah, I turn on some sort of TV,
Wow.
and I fall asleep right to it.
Wow. Interesting.
Dude, that place that we stayed at, what was it, Carly's place?
Yeah, Carly
At
Boys.
Bisbee. It was right by the border, dude.
Shout out Carly Boy.
Yes, sir. He was awesome. He let us stay there and crash the night.
So normally when I do that club, they have a condo above it, but
They do?
Yeah, they have a condo right above it, and that's where I always stay. They just give us the keys, but the owner lost the keys, so that's why we stayed at Carly, the door guy's house.
Nice.
Because he was like, dude, I can't get you into the condo tonight. So Carly was like, you can stay at my place. It was fun. We watched Nobody.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
Yep.
that was a
good. That's a good one.
I was like,
That was a good
falling
one.
in
They
and out.
watched most of Nobody. I sat in
You
the
slept.
kitchen. No, I was charging my phone, and I was just texting, standing in the kitchen by myself, texting for most of the night.
From our conversation last night, we were texting bartenders.
No, just everybody in general, but yeah, bartenders for sure.
Dude, Matt, right?
Yeah.
He's the owner of it.
Matt Becker.
He's awesome.
He's a fucking legend. Not only is he a great comedian, amazing magician, which I
Oh my!
What?
He would have had you
Wait,
running
what?
out, out.
Yeah,
you
like
would have
magic
ran.
is my.
You would have ran.
Dude, there's 2 things in this world that I think are just the coolest thing. No matter your age, no matter what, is magic and breakdancing.
Yeah.
This shit's cool.
I used to be
You
able to
probably
break
could have
down.
done
It's
that
just
too.
cool, man.
Then I broke
Now,
my elbow a bunch, and I can't do
Can
it
you
now.
break dance
Oh,
and learn
shit.
magic at the same time? Because I
No.
think if I seen that in one person, I might.
Yeah.
my
I think that
brain
makes
might-
you a ninja.
I might.
Yeah.
Because
There
think
it
about
is.
it, ninjas disappear. They do flips, like
Yes.
boom, boom. But
yes.
yeah, he's the owner of the club. He also bartends, and he'll do card tricks
Fuck.
to you while
Amazing
he's
card
bartending.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Fuck
Dope.
yeah, dude.
Does he can he get into the mixed drinks and everything?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
just
Oh,
pour
yeah.
a drink.
No,
dude,
he can
he's-
mix a drink.
He can
He's-
actually make a drink
He can
while
make,
he's
he
doing
can
card
he can
tricks.
make a mixed drink, and then when the bottle's empty, flip it behind him, and it lands in the trash can that's like 40 feet away without even looking.
He's got a bullseye. That's how you know he's been doing this for the life. He puts a fucking bullseye right above that thing.
Above the trash can?
Every time
he
he
hits the bullseye, it goes into the trash can.
Boom.
You know,
Boom.
you know what the funniest thing
Boom.
is? So after the show, I was hanging out with the fans, and I was drinking a little bit, and I was like, Matt, when I'm done with this beer, I'm going to come behind the bar, and I'm going to throw it at the bullseye. So I threw it. I was drunk, and I threw it, and it hit the doorway leading to the bullseye, and it broke. And I'm not a dickhead, so I went over there to like clean it up. And while I'm cleaning it up, one of the signs above the doorway fell and hit me in the head, like a cartoon.
That's
like
fucking
it
crazy.
waited until I got under it, and then it fell and hit me on the head, almost like Matt planned it.
that's how I'm gonna
magic.
die. That's how I'm gonna die. Rob, so now that you're headlining, like, give people out there that like are just starting out, and like, what does it take to get to that next level? Like, how much time do you need, and what do you need to increase?
It happens for different people. Like, you definitely need to be able to write funny jokes.
Yeah.
And perform under like any circumstance. But like me, I only started headlining clubs, and they're like smaller clubs, but a year and a half, 2 years ago. Meanwhile, like Luis Alvarez is an amazing comedian. He was, I think he was like 6 years in when he started headlining. But so it takes different. So I can't say it takes this amount of time. It just, you have to love it.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing. Like I loved it. My first 2 years, I was doing like 12 or 13 open mics a week.
Yeah.
Working a full-time job, getting an hour of sleep, going out and doing open mics all night, and then taking like a 3-hour nap, and then going to work and repeating it. And then you just have to keep hustling, and then eventually you hit like a point where one joke kills, and you go, oh, that's cool. And then another one.
Right, you got hit.
One
You want
joke.
more.
But then you, without even thinking, it didn't happen for me where I was like, oh, this is how you write those type of jokes. But once the first one like killed, the next joke I wrote like killed. And now, you know, when you're doing 45 minutes, not everyone's going to be a killer joke. Like it's not all going to be applause breaks, but you have enough that like every 5 or 6 minutes you get like an applause break, and you're like, okay, cool.
Nice.
That's dope. That's good. That's good info.
Do you physically write, or do you have it on your phone, or do you?
I kind of have it on my phone. So this is what I do. I go and I hang out with my non-comic friends.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what's been going on in your life? And I start telling them whatever stories have been happening. And when they laugh, I type it on my phone.
Non-comic friends.
Yeah. Because
can be cut.
2 reasons.
Go.
Yeah.
One, comic friends, they're always going to want to tag it, which is cool. I love if you come up to me and you go, hey, I got a tag for you, and it's a good tag, I'll fucking use it. I've done it once. But also non-comic friends or comic friends, a lot of times they'll be like, what'd you do this weekend? You start telling them, and I'm guilty of this too, so I'm not judging anyone. You start telling them, and before you're even done, they're like, oh, and I fucking da-da-da-da-da. And you're like, so you can't really they're not going to laugh at your stories because they have a very similar experience.
Right.
Whereas my non-comic friends, they'll be like, what'd you do? I was like, oh, I performed in Bisbee, and this girl had her tits out, and her husband wanted to meet a gangbanger with all my friends.
Completely true, man.
What a wild night. But, and then they'll laugh at that, and I'll go, oh, there's something there. And then I write it in my phone, and then I go home and I look at it and I go, how do I get strangers to laugh at this the way my buddy Sheldon or my buddy Josh did, you know? And then I just rework it on stage.
Right.
And then when I go on stage, I never bring anything.
Right.
So I just have I look at my phone, I go, this is what I want to work. And then I go up there, and it puts you in the hot seat because you want to be funny.
Right.
And if you're working out new stuff, you go like, all right, this chick wanted us to gangbanger, and then like people are going like, make us laugh, and then it just kind of comes out. You know?
Nice. That's why the no smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I record everything, so that way when I get home, like audio at least, so I can get home and listen to it. And you ever hear a comic and they do a good joke, and then you start going, oh, he should say this afterwards.
Yes. All the
I
time.
do that to my own stuff.
You do that to your own stuff.
Where I'll hear something and then I'll tag it and go, all right, that's going in now.
Yep.
I love that.
Dude, man, the ones that you wrote for this one were.
Well, how long were you doing comedy before you realized, like, because that sounds like your system, like what you do. How long was it before you had a regular system that worked for you?
About a year.
Okay.
So I used to write a bunch of like one-liners, and it wasn't working. So this guy Andy Steinberg, Who,
shout out Andy.
Andy Steinberg, I love him. I took a picture of your shirt, by the way, and texted him, and he texted me back the next day and was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, he still talks to me. That's sweet." But he was the dude I looked up to the most in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lives in New York now. He does a podcast with Ari Spears, and they go on the road together.
Oh shit! Yeah, he does all this. Is that the dude that does all the sport events all over the place?
Yeah, I guess he's
maybe.
he's an old Mexican Jewish dude.
Yeah.
Not old. Andy, if you're watching this, I don't think you're old.
Yeah.
But
I know his son, True.
Yeah,
I worked
True's
with
great.
him. Yeah.
And so one night we were standing outside of an open mic. I was doing these one-liners that weren't really hitting. And he goes, let's talk. I go, cool. Can I run this joke by you? He goes, no. He goes, let's just talk about your life, man. And he goes, what's something that happened to you this week? And I go, man, this homeless guy asked me for fucking money, and I didn't have it. And I started like telling him the story, and he's laughing, and he goes, tell that story on stage tonight. And I go, no, dude, I'm not a story guy. I'm a one-liner guy. And then he goes, it's all comics. Who gives a fuck? Just go tell them. So I went up there.
I love hearing that.
Yeah, and I told the story.
Nice.
And it got laughs, like boom, a lot of laughs.
It's all comics. Just tell the story.
Yep. Now it's a 6-minute bit.
Nice.
God.
And I use it every weekend.
So you consider yourself a one-liner before?
Yeah, before like I had my turning point. I was definitely doing more like one-linery things.
Because I was gonna ask you about that whole like how you tell a story, but now that makes sense. Like you just now tell a story, and being that you were used to doing one-liners, just fucking throw them in.
Yeah, you write the story. Titus just said this. Chris Titus, he said,
It's like how that motherfucker, Adam Hedlock.
Yeah,
yeah, that's what he said.
Titus is dope.
Chris Titus is. Adam's not paying attention.
No.
It's old school.
He said you write the story out, and then you circle the details.
Yeah.
And then you take those details and make jokes about the details.
Yeah.
So, I went from going like a joke I used to do is I'd go, I saw a guy on the bus wearing a 300-pound white guy on a bus wearing a ripped shirt that says "sexy is my second language." And I was like, man, I'm not going to learn that language, but good on you for being bilingual. That's more of like a setup punchy joke, you know?
Yeah.
And then, but what really happened is I got on the bus because my license was suspended, and then now I've turned it into a whole story about like the whole thing about the bus.
Why you're on the bus.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then, but I still have that joke in there. I go, yeah, the first time I get on the bus, I see a 300-pound white dude. He's wearing blah, blah, blah. Right. You know.
That's genius, dude. See, this is why we do this.
I'm glad, because I'm always worried on podcasts whether I'm doing it right. Or whether I said something super offensive because I was hammered.
Oh,
that's what she said.
About it. Yeah.
All right.
We edit the fuck out of it. Oh, man.
Not really.
Speaking of, this last one with that joke that I wrote, it completely fucking scratched the record. It was like,
did it?
I was like, I had to get somebody else's opinion. I was like, should I leave this in? I left it in, but I was like, fuck, man.
But at the same time, controversy gets views.
Right, I'm not, you can't cancel me if I'm nobody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Well, that's because you get canceled before you got a chance.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, what do you think about female comics?
Oh, man.
Well, I would just say born female or...
Yeah, it doesn't matter, bro. I used to hate matching with girls online that had kids, but now I'm like, well, at least we know you were born female. You know? Like, you have 2 receipts that say you've always had a vagina.
I've got the receipts for it.
But that only works for the next like 4 years, because then like,
facts.
Well, trans are going to start adopting, and which I'm fine. Dude,
Right.
If you have a ladies parts and you're passable, and you don't tell me until like we've been dating for a few months, I'll probably just stay with you. Honestly,
You've heard it here, folks.
We already
He's
did
with
it.
you.
There's nothing. Yeah.
But if you crying game me and we're making out and then you have a big penis, like I'm gonna be like, whoa, dude, you gotta warn him up.
He's like, I'll suck it right now.
No, that's not me at all. But think about this. We were talking delusion. Okay, look.
Delusion. Yes. There's the topic.
That brings us to our topic of the day.
Hey.
Say you're with the lady. Say you're with the fucking lady, and you guys have been dating for like a year.
Okay.
And it's your 1-year anniversary, and you love her, you know, as much as you can love somebody.
Yeah.
And like the sex is good and all this, and then she goes, hey, we're gonna go visit my family in Illinois, and you're like, okay, and she's like, I have something to tell you before we go. I used to be a dude.
Oh my
You've
God.
already been with her for a year.
Yeah.
Do you punch her? Do you
I'm
break?
fucking that dude up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or fucking that dude, depending on how much you've had to drink. Like,
Fucking that dude.
okay, if you're fucking him up after the fight, do you have breakup sex? I mean, you've already hit it like 12 times. What's one more time?
I'll be
12 times? What's that? Once a month?
Yeah.
You're dating a year?
I'm talking about out of me.
I'm talking about that.
I'll be completely.
No. We ain't having makeup sex. I mean, it's just gonna be me.
What if
They're
you've already-
dead. They're
what if
already
you've already
dead.
put the ring- what if
They're
you've already
already dead.
This is
What if you already
Adam
put the ring
Hadlock,
on it?
ladies and
There's no
gentlemen.
makeup sex.
Yeah, what if
because
you're
already
What if you already
dead.
put
What
the
if you're
ring on it?
engaged?
You're engaged.
Yeah, I get the ring back. I take it back to Zales. They're dead. They're already dead.
We know where you get your rings now.
Oh man, I'll
Are
be
they
completely
really
honest.
though? Because
I'll be completely
love be a
honest.
motherfucker.
There's one
It's
that I
happened to him
questioned.
before.
Yeah.
You know, like back just because certain circumstances. I'm not gonna go into the details because then
Oh,
they'll
please
know.
do.
No,
I got
we'll
you.
do it.
I'm
off-
gonna
They might be
piggyback on this.
watching. They might be
I'm
watching
gonna
that, so you
piggyback.
don't want to hurt
I'm
their
gonna
feelings.
piggyback on
Yeah.
this. Comment below if it's you.
but it was just questionable.
Like and
something.
subscribe if you were born
Like
with a
and
dick.
subscribe and follow the Patreon if you want to know who it is. All right, I'll give you the details.
Oh, that's great.
That's fucked up.
That was just
And if you don't want to pay the Patreon prices, come see me at my next show, and I'll tell you. They're not going to tell me who it is, but I'll make somebody
yeah,
up.
when is it? 2 weeks out.
Yeah. Oh, we're 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
I'll be at Stir Crazy Comedy Club May 11th through the 13th. Tempe Improv doing the official roast battles on the 25th, and then Comic Con at the end of the month.
Fuck yeah, Comic Con.
Yeah,
We're at
Comic-Con here in Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix Comic Con.
Nice.
Those are great,
Convention
dude.
Center.
Those are
Yeah,
dope. I went
that-
to one. I was like, yo, this is actually kind of fun.
Holy
It's
shit!
hot girls walking around wearing dope costumes.
Everything you pictured when you were a child.
Yeah.
Everything you wanted.
In real life.
And then
Damn.
the crowds for comedy are so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, you think you have to do nothing but nerd stuff.
Yeah.
But they just love comedy.
They
you
love
know?
it. Yeah, because it's a break.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But anyways, what were we
Well,
saying? Oh,
well,
tell us your one story.
oh.
No, we're not getting off of this.
He's not gonna do it.
What?
You gonna do
I'm
it?
not,
You
I'm not
tell?
gonna get. Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me.
I just. There was.
You put a hand up, and there was something there.
It wasn't fully developed.
Oh, it was Tiny Dick?
It was tiny snow, tiny.
A clip.
The
Oh, the puss.
Yeah.
The puss.
The vads.
yeah.
The beef
I'll
loaf.
probably cut this out.
The beef loaf.
I love how they don't have the technical terms for a woman's vagina. They're like,
It's a pussy.
you
No, you don't say that.
Oh.
Yeah,
don't
you said
say
it wasn't
that.
fully
you say
developed.
Something wasn't fully developed, so it's
The
like
balls were there. It had
a meat cushion.
it had an opening and balls.
And it fucking
The
came
taco
on
shell
me. I
without
don't
any
know,
sauce.
it's fucking
Okay, if you're not putting
Look.
this in, who was it? Do I
Yeah.
know her?
no, I was in
damn
a
it.
different town. Yeah, it was,
I
a different
didn't-
town. It was in my hometown. of
Oh,
El
okay.
Paso.
Look. All right, let's bag it. We're gonna keep it up, but we're gonna switch it.
It's all right.
I was talking to Adam earlier about being a bouncer, right? So some of the stuff is kind of related to this,
All
right?
right.
Maybe they're not dating, but as a bouncer, I would have multiple different dudes throughout the years come up to me and be like, "That's a fine bitch right there." And I said, he said, "But I'm kind of confused. Like, the jaw looked like a dude." And I'd be like, if you question it, don't.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a dude. Like, well, then why are you talking to me?
Right.
Unless he's
Like-
into it and he's
Like,
just trying to
but
tell somebody.
right, before gives them permission.
yeah.
Because I don't know how many occasions that's happened on.
And for the record, I don't care who you love.
Right,
I have
for
a
real,
gay-
me either.
I have
Yeah.
a gay brother. I honestly don't give a fuck who you fuck or what you consider yourself. Dude, if you say, hey, I identify as
Yep.
Barney the dinosaur, I'm going to be like, fuck it, I love you and you love me. Like,
Right,
you know?
Right.
let's
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
But-
yes, sir.
I've dated some
100%.
strong jawed bitches. And
Yeah, but were they strong jaw here or square? Okay, let's just make sure we're clear on
I dated
strong
a
jaw
girl when
for
I
y'all
was-
that don't
I
know.
dated a
they
girl.
can take a punch.
I dated a girl that looked like Quagmire a little bit, like in the lower face area. But to all my investigating, she was definitely a woman. Like
Okay.
she had Jay
Yeah,
Leno
all the
chin.
Because you
investigating.
tested
Oh,
the theory.
Yeah.
Right.
And this was before the surgery was so easy to come by.
Okay.
So-
Fair enough.
Right.
90s.
That's
Yeah.
what I.
90s.
She did
That's,
not have
This was
parents.
90s.
that was my thinking.
was-
as
She was
well.
the first girl I ever figured, actually.
Hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She was fully developed.
Yeah, so I was like-
hold on. She was underdeveloped.
She was
Oh, not like this. I mean,
Adam Hadlock, you got something?
And this was like 2010, so no, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. No, yeah, it was like 98, 97.
Nice.
yeah. That's
In a
what
small town in Texas, so. But
Holy
she had
shit!
She had a
It was
jaw
El Paso.
on her.
Was it El Paso?
No, it was Amarillo.
All right. She had a huge jaw.
Yeah, but like in a sexy way. Like,
Like you wanted to punch it?
no, like I
Like
was
you wanted to suck
I
on
could
it?
definitely get my whole penis in her mouth, like it unhinged like a snake is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she
like-
might have been a snake. Like now that I think about it.
Dislocated on its own?
You just wanted to slap your fucking dick across her jaw just to see if she could take it.
Plus, we were young. We were like 14. You know,
That's
so
a good age.
yeah. So you're not fully developed at 14. I've seen her on Instagram or Facebook, one of those.
You can get hurt.
And now her jaw fits the rest of her body.
Oh,
like
okay.
her head grew or
was-
something.
Oh.
She is. She's very cute.
She's still
Everything's square.
Yeah. She's a Roblox character.
Rob, well, thank you for being
Yeah,
here,
man.
man.
Thank
you
you
for
for having
adding
us.
to the
Some gems,
funny.
man.
Technically, I wasn't supposed to be within 500 feet of that show. I'm joking. I've never molested a kid.
These are tricks.
Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan.
That's somebody's son. That's it.
Anything else you want to promote? Website, social media, any other shows?
My Instagram is rob.maebe. Make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Rob.maebe.
We
Nice.
spell maybe for some people.
Maebe.
That's
Nice.
why.
Like the girl from Arrested Development.
Yes.
Mabemerch.com is
All
where
right.
you can buy T-shirts
Oh,
and
yeah.
things. Mabemerch.com
Yeah.
is where you can buy T-shirts and make one pop up. If you need help,
That
I'll
would
help
be-
you with that.
Yeah.
I can do it. That's super
Fuck
editing.
yeah,
What?
fuck yeah.
Easy editing.
Said
Yeah.
easy.
Dude, I've been editing
said that's
fucking
easy.
videos like crazy
Yes.
lately.
Oh, shit.
But mabemerch.com or robmabe.com for my website. You can find all my tour dates there.
Oh, yeah.
Please support. Follow me on Instagram. If I don't get more followers soon, my manager's gonna stab me to death.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
It's the best follow on Instagram
Yep.
because if you don't want more people on your feed, that's me. I never post. I need to. I don't do it. So just send me the pity follow.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Yeah.
occasionally you'll see a funny video once every 9 months.
Hell yeah.
So please,
Lisa, fuck social media.
yeah.
Pretty much.
It's like baby births. Like once every 9 months you get a new video.
You get a post.
Yeah.
Nice. We'll be tagging them.
That's
Shit,
what's
we've been
up.
tagging them all this time.
Where can they follow you guys?
Kev, where can they follow you, sir? What do you got?
Shoot, Kev the Allstar. Any TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Shit, I think I still.
.com.
I think I even
Yeah.
got a. What was that DJ one we were trying out?
Oh, Dat Piff.
Twitch.
Oh, Twitch.
Twitch. Kev the Allstar on Twitch. Good luck on that one. Good luck
Yeah.
on Twitter too. Or you can just go to the website kevtheallstar.com and all the social media and shows and whatnot are on there.
Yep.
You can also follow All Stars United LLC
Oh.
on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, so check that out.
Hell yeah. And make sure you go to one of the shows. They kick ass. Some of the comics that go there, man, fucking killers. Especially, it is a long show, but you got to go through the gauntlet, man. You got to fucking do it. And then Rob was saying it, you just got to get out there and get better. So, thanks for watching. Stay safe. You can always follow me.
There you go.
Yeah, thank
afraid
you. I
were
was,
gonna
Don
forget.
I was
Dario.
sitting here just staring at him like,
Yeah,
what are
everybody
you
always
doing?
says, you never promote yourself. Fine, I'll cut this. Find me, DonDarioComedy.com or Don Dario Comedy, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Follow the DUM Podcast on YouTube. Sign up for Patreon. All right. Get up there. I'll put different memberships on there for different kinds of stuff now that we're getting different content. Thank you guys for being here. Stay safe and have fun in life, folks.
Yeah.
Live to laugh, laugh to live, because without laughter, what's the point?
True.
I need a catchphrase too. No face, no case. Have a good one.
Peace.